Namaste all. Welcome to my pranayama series, and today I'll be teaching you how to practice Kapalbhati. And I'm sure all of you are aware of this pranayama called Kapalbhati because it has become a household pranayama. So let me put it across this way. Ghar ghar ki bhati. Kapala means skull and bhati means light. Therefore, it is also called a skull shining pranayama. Why? Because it gives you mental clarity, sharpens your intellect. This is only a pranayama which is also a part of Shatkriya because it's a cleansing technique. It removes all the toxics from your body. Now let us understand the benefits of Kapalbhati. It is very good for fat loss. It increases the metabolic rate, very good for your digestive system. It massages your abdominal region, strengthens and tones your abdominal area. It purifies your blood. It is very good for diabetes. It strengthens your immune system. Also strengthens your nervous system. It clears your nadis, subtle energy channels. There are lots and lots of benefits which cannot be described until unless you start practicing this pranayama. Now let us understand the contraindications. People who are not supposed to practice pranayama. People who have ulcers, high blood pressure, hernia, ulcers in the stomach especially, people who are suffering with that, they should avoid this practice, and also strokes, epilepsy. You should not practice this while you are having your periods, and pregnant women, you're not allowed to practice this pranayama. Why? Because there is a lot of exertion on your abdominal region. Now let us understand how to do Kapalbhati. Sit in any comfortable meditative posture of your choice. Left hand in Chin Mudra, place it above your knees. Right palm on your abdomen. So basically what we are doing is forceful exhalation. In Kapalbhati there is a forceful exhalation, that's an active exhalation. And inhalation is passive, which automatically happens. So when you are exhaling forcefully, you're basically contracting your abdominal muscles. And when you're inhaling, you are reversing, you're relaxing your abdominal muscles. So there is a contraction and relaxation while doing Kapalbhati. And I've also seen, while taking classes or while attending some classes, that people are shaking the entire body, and extremely forceful exhalation which they are doing, which is not correct, because this is my personal observation till now. So in Kapalbhati, basically the movement is only from your abdomen. The rest of the part of your body is not moving at all. So let us begin. We'll go for 10 strokes. Initially, eyes closed, right palm on your abdomen, active exhalation, forceful exhalation from your nose. Let's begin 10 counts. Shoulders rolled back, spine tall, chin slightly down. Only your abdomen is moving. Exhaling. Once you're done with the 10 count, slowly open your eyes. So for beginners, practice for about 10 to 50 counts. That also for 5 rounds. And initially when you grow in your practice, you can increase the number of counts. And advanced practitioners, those who have been practicing, can do 60 to 100 counts per rounds. And the other key point is that keeping your spine tall and neck straight while practicing Kapalbhati, and make sure you're not jerking or moving your shoulders. Hope I could throw some light on your knowledge. Thank you. Namaste.